from Atlantic City, New Jersey, Gamble!
It's now time for an interesting matchup as the Manscout Jake Manning will be taking on Gamble. Gamble, who recently coming off a victory over Krotch in a V-rated match, a big victory for him. The Manscout relatively new here to VCW, but already it seems as if he's made an impact on this crowd, and I wouldn't exactly call it a positive one.
Well, that's because these people are sycophants, Jerry.
Sycophants?
That's right.
You want to elaborate on that?
Well, they're jerks, and they are other nefarious words that I can't say on television. These people don't respect someone who is a good, clean life individual like Jake Manning.
Well, the Manscout claims to go by the rules, JD, but he's broken rules every time he's wrestled here in VCW.
Says who?
The VCW rule book.
The VCW rule book should have been written on toilet paper for what it's worth.
Well, that's not a fair statement.
I think it's a totally fair statement. He's got his own rule book, and that's the rule book he goes by. Everything he's done has been by the book. He let me read it. He let me read that rule book, and everything was okay.
What was that strut for?
It was part of the rule book.
That has nothing to do with wrestling.
You always have to strut before the match, Jerry.
No, you don't. You don't have to grandstand.
You totally have to strut before the match. Didn't you ever see that before?
Only from people who have ego problems and scooping a slam by the Manscout.
You can say the Manscout has ego problems, but so far he's dominated Gamble.
I wouldn't say he's dominated him. I mean, the Manscout, though, with some impressive body slams there and steps out of the ring there, and Gamble, didn't go after him, didn't follow up because that's in the rules. You're not supposed to attack someone when they're in the ropes.
That's also in the proper rule book there that the Manscout has.
Both men locking up. The Manscout with a side headlock on Gamble. Gamble shoves off the Manscout. Manscout jumping over. Hip toss by Gamble, nicely executed. Scoops him up. Nice body slam by Gamble. Gamble following up, Irish whip. Manscout holds on, and the Manscout getting out of dodge.
And this is perfectly legal. It's perfectly okay. He's got to break the momentum of Gamble, and it's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with this.
What do you mean there's nothing wrong with this?
There's nothing wrong with it. Even in your horrible little rule book, you awful man, there's nothing against stepping outside of the ring to break someone's momentum. There's nothing against it at all.
It's a cowardly move.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's defensive wrestling.
Well, it's not defensive. He's playing mind games is what he's doing. He has a canteen in his hand?
Well, he's allowed to.
Is he taking a water break?
Yes. You're allowed to take a water break. It's in the rule book.
It is not in the.
It's in the rule book that the Manscout has, and I like I said, I perused it before tonight.
Now the Manscout wants to shake hands. Well, maybe he's turned over a new leaf. Wait a minute! He wasn't taking a water break. He just spit that water in the eyes of Gamble.
Well, that's because Gamble wouldn't accept the handshake. This jerk.
Well, that was a mistake. Gamble firing away on the Manscout. Irish whip, back elbow by Gamble knocks the Manscout down to the canvas.
And the Manscout needs to take another timeout, it looks like.
Oh, chop in the corner by Gamble. The Manscout crashing hard into the corner. Oh, Gamble goes for a splash. Missed, though, and hit the top turnbuckle hard. Oh, the Manscout follows up with an elbow drop. Cover. 2. No, Gamble kicks out.
And there's the Manscout going right back to work on Gamble. Perfectly legal offense according to the rule book.
It's not legal offense. Those were closed fist punches, and Bobby Cruz needs to get in there and break that up.
That's not illegal at all.
It is illegal.
Once again, I perused the rule book before the start of today's show.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. You have all the special chapters that you stuck in there.
I didn't stick any of them in there. They were already in there.
You wrote them on notebook paper and folded them and stuck them in between the pages.
No, I didn't. Why would I do such a thing?
Gamble is firing up here. Oh, no. Manscout kicked to the midsection.
Well, you can't exactly hit Gamble in the head because he doesn't have a brain there to hurt.
Clothesline by Gamble. Back elbow. Knocks the Manscout down again.
What's the phrase? $1 million body, 10-cent brain?
Nice athletic move by Gamble. Gets by in the Manscout. Drop kick sends him face first into the top turnbuckle. Here comes Gamble again, going for the splash. He followed up that time.
Not a lot of impact on that splash, but enough to put Jake Manning down to the ground.
The Manscout might be unconscious, JD.
Gamble needs to press the advantage, but once again, $1 million body, 10-cent brain.
Gamble's going up to the top rope.
And he almost fell off, too.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Bobby Cruz. The Manscout just shoved Bobby Cruz into the ropes.
No, Bobby Cruz just has poor footing. His equilibrium is off.
The Manscout kicked him into the ropes. We saw it.
I didn't see that.
And now Gamble landed uncomfortably on that top turnbuckle.
And it looks like the Manscout's going to be prepared here. Butterfly superplex looks like it's coming up.
He's hooking him up. Oh, drives Gamble. The whole ring shook. Cover
is
2.
over.
The Manscout wins the matchup.
Perfectly legitimate win there for the Manscout.